Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Desperados of Orlando. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On second down, here's the option. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
70 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt.
Off play action, Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Desperados take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. But you look at this defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And he is caught. And he's going to get this He's down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it on 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
70, Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season has been the big play that's done them in.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels towards the end zone for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Off play action. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and goal.
He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Back to the same target, Campbell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's second and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. But first down, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels checks this one down to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Silver, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's Barkley on the counter. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now they're in the hurry up. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Harris Campbell from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
63, 63, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 75 yards. And the Desperados are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bo Melton. 36 yards. And the Desperados have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Smith, the man in motion left. Barkley, inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
14 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Daniels. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 73.
It's a gain of 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, smash Bronco! 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 to 11.
to throw. Daniels. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
60, Eagles 24.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not